So my experience when I first started writing is probably very relatable, which is that I had a very exact idea of what I wanted the plot to be, what I wanted the characters to be, and then I started writing and it all kind of fell apart. I think I had written 25,000, 30,000 words and I just had to start over because so many things were going against the grain of what the characters wanted to do. And that's when I really said to myself, I gotta listen to what the characters are telling me. And the main example of this was with my main character, Ava, who was too perfectly flawed. I thought back to what I really wanted the core of each of my main characters to be. For Ava, it was definitely that she was this inner looking character who has a very high level of interoception. When the hormones and neurochemicals in her body start flaring in a tense situation, she really takes note of that. And that led to one thing only, which is anxiety. So anxiety ended up being quite a significant theme of my book. I wouldn't say it's very heavy-handed, but it has led to a lot of interesting circumstances and just depth of character for both herself and how she interacts with so many of the other important characters. And so what I ended up doing is that I took Ava and I let her be the driver of how certain circumstances played out. I simply plopped her in. Ava told me what was going to happen in those really important circumstances. That transformation that she went through during that year of story editing is tremendous. And one of the things that came out of this that I hope is meaningful to a lot of people is that it destigmatizes certain mental health issues in a more subtle, hopefully impactful way. You see how Ava navigates it and situates her own struggles against all the other characters and what they're doing and her own internal dialogue. And I think it makes it a little bit more real than how real life can be sometimes. I ran probably hundreds of those mental experiments, and a lot of circumstances were infected by this unavoidable truth that hid in the back of Ava's mind. So like I said last week, this is only the beginning. We're going to be getting into so many characters and themes and talking about the craft of writing and self-publishing and all this other stuff. So please follow, subscribe, and give me your comments. Tell me what you think.